ओके, डिस्टर्बेंस हो रहा है? अब कुछ डिस्टर्बेंस आ रहा हो तो देन प्लीज लेट मी नो. Hello everyone. Thank you Meghna. Oh, कुछ sound है. Then I'll wear that. I guess I'm audible now perfectly. Today's live is going to be amazing. I hope so it is here. Still background noise? Okay. I hope अब नहीं होगा. Please let me know. Okay. So it's here. No? Sure. Cool. Thanks. Most of you know. Perfect. All right. Okay, so most of you know who is the guest, but for those who don't know, today's guest is a famous personality. Yes, I'm actually. I don't. Your voice is breaking. Okay. Is it fine now? I hope it's fine. Yeah. So, is that? So, I don't think so. So, can you can you please mention? Oh, it's not fine right now. It's very still between. Neha, can you confirm it once? Okay, all right, it's absolutely. So can you please message if you not? I can't see. Can you request? Uh, I can't see the guys. Okay. If it's possible, can you please comment? Yeah. And
Hello, hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. How are you?
I'm
What's up with you? Firstly, thank you so much for having me. And
Thank you so much for being here with us.
what's your name?
I'm Vishak. I did
Nishak.
have a talk with Vishak. I did have a talk with you.
Okay, okay, you're the one only, na?
Yeah.
Hi, Vishak, how are you? Firstly, it's lovely
I'm
talking
okay.
to you, man. You're such a cool and nice person, man. And thank you for having me again. It's
That's very modest of you. Thank you. So before starting, I just want to tell you, although public speaking is my forte, I'm still fretting right now because of you are here right now. So if
likewise,
please
yeah,
excuse
I
my
still
mistake.
do that a lot. Even I do shiver a lot whenever I am about to start something. And I think that nervousness, that pressure in some way it's good to have. It's good.
Yeah, I know.
It keeps you alive and keeps you vigilant. It keeps you aware of
Yeah.
everything. I think it's good to have
And
that.
especially when such an enigmatic personality is, I know it's
Oh, man,
very.
that's very sweet of you. So, Vishak, where are you and how is everyone at your place?
I'm from Ahmedabad basically, and yeah, because it's again a big metro city kind of. So it's the things are not good well in the city, but we are coping up again with the vaccines and all of that. So,
Good, yeah. Together we'll fight it, man. Yeah. And
yeah.
these sessions keeps us alive and kiki.
Okay, so I'll start. So, as of to my audience, as Oprah Winfrey has said, the greatest adventure you can do is to live the life of your dreams. So today I'd like to
True,
invite
man.
a very special guest with us. He's a star-studded personality. Also, he had a star-studded run in the 2019 Mr. India, and along with that, he eventually won the competition as well. And he also picked up some esteemed titles, coveted titles like Mr. India Popular, Mr. India Jammu Kashmir along his way. He's one of the most popular and enigmatic personalities, India's biggest youth reality show, MTV Splitsvilla. Being an engineer by education, he was also selected in Navy in 2019. And beyond his professional accolades, he loves music, dance, cooking, and the interesting personality, being his interesting personality. So without further ado, I would like to welcome Mr. Samarthya Gupta.
Thank you so much, Vishak. It's for such a nice and warm introduction. I'm really honored with this thing, and I'm really thrilled. It has awakened in me in a very better way. It has, I'm completely energized. It's like the feeling after the intense workout you do. That's what I'm feeling.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Thank
So
you so
first
much
of
for
all,
such a person.
how did you like our surprise? The video.
I loved it, man. Firstly, I just want to thank you to the whole team and the one who has done the editing. It's such an amazing gesture. I really cherished every bit of the video. Yeah, it's amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You especially made it for you. Okay.
Thank you.
So,
Means a lot. Means a lot. Yeah.
so moving on to my first question. So during this pandemic, we were all hooked into our screens and being very unproductive as such. So how did you utilize your time, provided that Splitsvilla was also coming? So, yeah.
I
How did
think
you use
firstly,
the pandemic?
yeah, you said something.
How did you utilize the pandemic as such, the lockdown period?
I would say that firstly, we are in a time where we are somewhere. Someone is in crisis. There are health issues around. So I think it's a major issue. So we are not just only locking ourselves on the screens. So there are a lot of many things happening, and at the same time, if we look to the better side, I think it's making us realize that we need to bring certain discipline in our life. We need to get connected with ourselves more. We need to leave that individualistic thing about ourselves, that not just thinking about me and me. We should be becoming we should be becoming connected with the life instead. I think that's the purpose of this virus only. It's making us realize this particular message it is giving us, that this particular that life is not just about you getting involved with yourself. It's about you getting you feeling the pain about the even if the even in the street, even the pain in the street, even if the pain is felt by the street dog, you should be feeling that pain too. I think it is making us connected with the whole nature. It is about not just about me. It's about oneness with the world. So I think that's the message. This virus is giving us, and we should be taking this message very clearly and very quickly. Otherwise, this is going to last forever. So I think this is a turning point in our life where we have to understand from this particular point. So we need to develop the feelings of compassion, empathy. We need to awaken these feelings in us. We should be becoming empathetic with the people around. So we should be removing the values of hatred, animosity, which is gonna affect us only eventually. So I think we need to understand that we need to develop in us the feelings of the traits of the divine traits, the compassion, the empathy. So I think that's what this message is all about. As love is the greatest vaccine to all the virus. So I think that's the situation. That's what this particular virus is giving us the message.
That's correctly said. That's correctly said. Also, it's nature's own way to tell us to slow down, and have some empathy towards
Take
nature.
a pause and just reflect in yourself and get connected with yourself. That's the message it is throwing to us. Yeah.
So moving on. So how and why did you try yourself into Navy?
In Navy, I think life itself is about exploring. So this is a very transitional. This is our, I would say, this particular age bracket is more of a transitional state. You want to try this, you want to try engineering, you want to try dancing. So I'm a person who is very active. So I love to put my hands on everything. So I want to try this, I want to try that. So fortunately, I always wanted to do. I'm always thrilled with this movie, Lakshay. I'm a big fan of Lakshay movie. So I always wanted to take the essence of this defense force. I wanted ki how these things function. So I think this defense forces, it's like the vital part of our society. Their discipline is top notch. Their way of working is top notch. So I just wanted to take the essence how this process actually works. So I'm a person who is a believer of the process. So I never thought ki I'm gonna go and crack it. My parents were completely against that thing. They never wanted me to send me to the Navy. So I made it a point, no man, I have to go, because again the Lakshay thing comes into my mind. We have a very strong, human beings have a very strong photographic memory. So that, and I'm a big fan of Lakshay. तो that particular song, हाँ यही रास्ता है तेरा तुझे हर हाल में पाना है, वो मेरे दिमाग में हर टाइम चलते रहता है whenever I feel low also. तो मुझे था कि नहीं, मुझे जाना है, मुझे एक बार एक्सपीरियंस वहाँ का एक बार देखना है. I just want to enroll myself into that experience and want to take the essence how actually the things work. So I just involved myself into the process, and fortunately the things worked out in my favor.
Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah. And you are not afraid also, being in the Navy as such, where there's so much danger, and being in the army also.
And here I'll interrupt you. And my one purpose of choosing this artistic field is of this only, that fortunately I'll probably get an opportunity in the future to play certain characters, to play diversified characters. Probably it can be of this prestigious defense force also. It can be of Indian Air Force. It can be Navy. It can be Army. So that's one of the purpose of choosing this field.
Yeah.
Not just one force. You can play all the three variants. Prestigious.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, how was your Splitsvilla journey till now? And did you have any strategy before going into splits? No spoilers as such.
Oh, no spoil.
Yeah.
I would say that Splitsvilla is something, it's like, I would say life is a journey itself, all right? So I never thought of ki Splitsvilla is going to happen in my life. So Splitsvilla, because I'm a stage actor, I wanted to do a film acting. Splitsvilla is just going to bring a easiness in my path in some way. So as I said, ki I'm a person who is a believer of the process. So I always go with that mentality that give your best shot in the present. The results will definitely happen the way you want. So Splitsvilla is happening in the same way. It has just brought that easiness in my process. And I never had any strategy. I just believe that just be original you, because after all, reality shows are all about that. It's about how you portray them. Even if you try to portray any artificiality in some way, somewhere people will get to know about that, and people won't connect with you, and that fakeness tag is gonna entitle to you for the rest of the life. So I think it's very important to be real and original you, and just go with the flow, as there's a saying. Just go with the flow. Just believe in the process, and that's what I would say. So there's no particular strategy. Just work on yourself in the present, and the results will definitely be in your favor.
Yeah. So, did you always plan into going to Splitsvilla, or was it just in the process?
It's just, I told you, I never thought that I'm going to go into Splitsvilla.
Okay.
I always wanted to film acting. So somewhere someone contacted me, someone messaged me, and I thought, let's give it a try. At least, हर इसके बेच देते एक बार profile बेच देते देखते हैं क्या होता है. So I just enrolled in the process, and somewhere it happened in my favor only.
That's cool. I hope someone's watching the live and they also, contact me. Just kidding.
That's what I would say. Just love the uncertainty in life. Just don't think about how the future time is gonna unfold in front of you.
Yeah.
Give your best shot in the present. Just put your head, heart, and body into whatever you do, and you'll be the most successful person of the present. And I often say this thing: try to be the successful person of the present instead of being successful in the future. Because what you are now, you're gonna be in the future.
Future, yeah. We always, plan for future, and in that process, we forget about the present.
In that way, it's important to plan too. I'm not saying planning is very important, but at the same time, you should not leave the essence of the present. You should, at the same time, enjoy the present to the fullest. That's the purpose of life. It's like if you have a certain consequence in your life that I want to achieve this thing, you should get inspired by that consequence. But at the same time, you should not be missing out this thing that I have the present. Present is what is present is where I'm living. You are not living in the future. The future is always keeping you inspired, and the present is taking you to that future. So just give your best shot in the present. Yeah.
That's nice. Also, what problems did you face when you started modeling as such?
When I started modeling, I think I never, what's the best thing when you do something of your own interest, when you do something out of your own passion, then that I would not term as a problem. Even if there's an obstacle in some way, I would rather say that's a learning for you, because I'm going to be learner for whole of my life. Yeah. So I think that's not going to be a problem, because if you have chosen something in your life out of your passion, that's going to be a learning for you. That's going to improve your art and your artistry in that particular field. So I never say that what problems I face in my modeling. I would rather say that what learnings I had in my modeling. I always take it in this way. So learning make you a better person. Yeah, life is all about that, man. We have a limited amount of time and energy. So every moment we are learning in some way. And that learning gets improved if you're passionate about something in life. Yeah.
That's, you should always follow your passion, right? As such.
Follow your heart. True.
So, stating that, do you think that your engineering degree helped you in certain way, or it just made you realize that you're more into modeling and acting?
Yeah, I would say that engineering is something which engineered me from within. That engineering is such an elaborative learning in itself. It has taught me the basic nuances of life. I would say in this way. I would say that engineering is like a process, and this particular my passion is something which keeps me inspired. So I learned the process during engineering, and I found out my that inspiration during engineering as well. This is how I'm gonna take. It's little deep, but yeah, that's what. So engineering एक रास्ता आपको बताता है, और जो मुझे जिंदगी में करना था, my inner voice, I found out during my engineering. I would say engineering ने मेरे को रास्ता सिखाया, but at the same time, engineering taught me what's my real thing.
That's I can totally relate to you on this, because being an engineer myself, I am also relating, and also an artist. I can relate to how much you like your passion, and when you go into engineering, but you also like something else too along with it.
What's your passion with that?
Mine is again acting, and then dancing, music, all of that, public speaking. So all of that.
That's nice, man.
Fitness also.
So you have a particular theater club or public speaking club in your college?
Yeah. I'm part of all the public speaking club, theater club, then music club, and NGO as well. So yeah.
That's good. Yeah, that keeps you alive. That keeps you
alive. Yeah.
That tells you the real meaning of life. After all, life is all about that. Just following your passion and just living every moment. And when you do these things, you're actually living the moment to the fullest.
Otherwise, it makes your life mundane also, living the same thing again.
It makes a very monotonous process.
Yeah. True. Also, so now, because you're a big social media star now, so how important...
That's a huge thing to say.
How important and how difficult it is to maintain a social media profile?
Okay, I would say social media is just an extension of who you are. If you're good in real life, it's gonna be good. If you're bad in real life, it's gonna be bad. That's how I want to say. If you are, because social media is an extension of what you do in your real life. It's not complete you. It's just some percentage of who you are. Like if you're a dancer, you're gonna put up dancing content a lot. So it's just a reflection of who you are in real life. So I think if you are good from within, so what people are gonna watch on the screen, it's gonna be good in itself. Social media is just a reflection of who you are as a person.
Person, right?
Yeah.
Also, saying that although acting is one of the most sought after profession, yet it's very unconventional, when for students to choose as such. So, what's your view on this? Also, to add this, what was your parents' reaction when you told them you want to go into acting? Because suppose if I say my parents that I want to be an actor, I guess not literally, but they show me the door. So yeah, that's what parents have notions about, acting and industry.
Yeah. So as you said, acting is the most sought after profession in our country. So I think slowly we are evolving in some way. I think everyone has. पहले अगर हम देखा जाए, अगर हम पुरानी टाइम की बात करें, तो उस टाइम we don't value our arts. उस टाइम अपने आर्ट्स को इतना वैल्यू नहीं करते थे. But I think जैसे टेक्नोलॉजी के टाइम पे everything is changing. The new internet is coming. The YouTube, social platforms are coming. So somewhere we are connecting with we are using. It's somehow bringing the easiness in the process. Like suppose if you are a singer, if you compare 10 years back, if you compare, you have to choose certain platform. You have to either go for Indian Idol or somewhere. But today, if you're a singer, you can start your own channel. You can take the example of Darshan Rawal. Darshan Rawal started his YouTube channel. Then someone from the Raw, that started approached him. And he started independent singing. So I think if you have a certain passion, you can start. In today's time, it's very easy to showcase that talent to the world. It's very easy to spread that talent to the world. That can easily be spread in today's world. I would say that. So I would say, if your parents are not convinced, try to make them convinced. Try to because your parents understand you the best in this life. Because fortunately, my parents are very much supportive on this thing. And your family adds another additional strength in you when you choose this artistic field, any artistic field. I think your parents, your family is the one who supports you the best. They are your strength. They perpetually support you. They perpetually guide you. That's one of the best things. And if they're not agreeing initially, try to show them the bigger picture. Where I'm going to be after two years. What benefits it's going to give to me after 2 years. Firstly, you need to be convinced with yourself. Only then you will be able to convince your parents. So again, I would say it starts with you. if you have a clear image of what I want in the life, if you're working hard, your parents, it's gonna be very much visible to your parents. Your parents are like, they're gonna know that my son is working, my son or daughter, they're working so hard. So let them at least try. At least let them try once. Even if you fail, what's bad in that? It's another beauty.
Yeah.
If you fail, you learn. Failing is all about learning, and life is all about that.
Yeah, correct. So weren't you nervous as such because the rejection rate in this industry, entertainment industry, is very high?
It's very high, yeah. But don't
Yeah.
look at the rejection part. I think it's a learning in itself. You can start your own. You can start a lot of things at the same time. Even if you are, if you're failing in some way, if you're not getting that position somewhere, just try. And as said by Shah Rukh Khan, we often fail. And when there's a, एक जब हम क्या बोलते हैं, that particular term is there. When we fail in a bigger way, when we fail so badly, that's a particular moment after which you're gonna get success. So let that moment pass away, and you'll definitely, because it's like, okay, I'll just put it in this way. If you're well organized from within, what if even if you're passing through the hell, it's gonna be a beautiful place to explore. It's like that. So just go for it and give your best shot, and you'll definitely accomplish that. That's what I would say. Just be patient, just believe in the process, and you'll definitely achieve it.
You should always be motivated within yourself that you'll achieve a goal. At least, yeah.
Yeah. That's what life is all about.
Wow. So, as a fitness enthusiast, and as a model, what advices or tips would you like to give, to live a healthier lifestyle? Because lockdown has
is the instrument. This is the instrument with which you have to spend the most time in your life. So look after it, and every other instrument is very secondary. So stop investing on secondary instrument more, and start investing on the primary instrument more, because this is something in which you're gonna live 24/7. So I think that says everything. And this COVID itself is an alarming situation, which says that if you want to stay healthy, if you want to stay COVID free, you need to bring certain transition in your lifestyle. So start improving your lifestyle, bring discipline in your life, and treat your body as a temple, worship it in the best way. And I would say that's the basic principle of living. If you because it starts from you. Even if you have to love someone, you have to love yourself first. Even if you have to respect someone, you have to respect yourself first. Even if you have to like it starts from you only. So whatever goes out, it has to be started from you first. Yeah.
So, but isn't it difficult for foodie to be concentrating more on fitness as such? Because I've experienced myself. Yeah, because I've experienced myself. Yeah, continue.
Okay, I would say most of the times what we do is, even if we are having golgappas, most of the times we eat 10 golgappas, whereas we can stop at 5, right? So it's just about the taste. So what we do is we are often binge. So we need to stop that activity of binging on the stuff. So that's what it's all about the discipline, man. It's like, if you are going to have golgappas, have 5 golgappas and don't have 10 golgappas. If last time you had 10, so next time when you have it, have 5 golgappas. That's how the things are gonna work. So once you start doing this, you again, so slowly and steadily, the change is gonna reflect in your diet too. Also, I saw your video where you told about the 80-20% rule. If you have 100% I always follow. That 80% is not something you have to eat all the junk food. It's not like you have to eat burger and all that stuff. 80-20% rule is your body works the best. Okay, I'll give you an example of a blender, a mixie, right? If you fill your mixie or the blender to the brim, and when you blend it, it's not going to blend. Everything is going to come out. But at the same time, if you keep it half full, half empty, right? It's going to process in the best way. It's going to work. Its efficiency is going to be top notch at that time, right? Agreed, right? Yeah, that's how our body works. If you fill your stomach to the fullest, your stomach is not able to digest everything. Right. If you keep it half empty, or 80-20%, that means 20% hunger is still left. Your stomach is going to process it in the best way. So I think you can relate to this example the best. I would like to also give my example, being a foodie as such, and being an athlete at the same time. It was very difficult for me. I trained during the whole lockdown and lost oodles of weight, but it was genuinely so difficult, to be diet conscious as such, and, keep working out at the same time. So, yeah, it's
an advice for everyone out there that, like Samarthya said, that it's very important to stay fit.
Yeah, it's very important to stay fit because it maintains your sanity. It keeps your sanity. I think exercise in this time is one of the best things. And exercise is not just about going into the gym. It can be any movement. It can be playing with your dogs. It can be dancing. It can be moving from one place to your friend's place by walking. It can be anything. So just there has to be some kind of movement which keeps you alive, which you yourself. And once you are involved in the movement, now it becomes addictive so much that you just can't leave it. Even if you dance, you feel after dancing, you feel that your endorphins, all the good factor hormones are touching the sky. It's like that. The feeling is amazing. So you need to maintain that thing a lot in your life.
What's your favorite workout regime?
Favorite workout?
Workout regime, yeah.
Okay,
like cardio or weight training.
I love calisthenics a lot. So in basically calisthenics, a lot of body weight training is involved. So you don't require any external instrument. Whatever you do, you require your own body weight. Like push-ups are there, handstand push-ups are there, different moves are there, calisthenic moves are there. So it's very good to develop strength in your body. Calisthenic is for that only. It's for developing the agility in your body, strengthening your joint movements. So calisthenics is all about that. Calisthenics and dancing. I love these two things a lot.
You have amazing videos of calisthenics exercises on Instagram as well.
Thank you, Vishak. That's so sweet.
My personal yeah, you were saying something.
I'm saying you're inspired, right, with that?
Yeah, I'm definitely inspired. Would definitely like to try it.
Thank you so much.
My personal favorite is dancing and yoga because it improves your flexibility as well.
What's your dance type?
My personal favorite dance type is contemporary. Although I prefer all of these genres, but one particular is contemporary. So yeah,
that's good. Nice, man. Nice.
Okay. So then moving on, how much trolling and criticism on Instagram affect you? Because it's very prevalent on Instagram as such nowadays.
Okay, I often say this thing that if you are famous or if your spectrum increases in the public domain, the criticism, the hatred is automatically going to come. Now, there's a difference between the hatred and the criticism. So if there are 100 people, 10% will definitely 10% of that will definitely hate you. But it depends on us how we take it. Like if you're a conscious being, you should be knowing which hatred or which criticism is going to work in the betterment of me. If that's a constructive criticism, take it and grow out of it. And for the other hatred and the criticism, I just ignore it, man. I just don't pay attention to it because there's so much to focus on in life that I hardly pay attention to this thing. So I have conditioned myself in this way that I don't let any hatred or criticism makes me affect. So I have made myself in that way. So, yeah. That's cool. Even if you getting hatred, just ignore it, man. Because at the end of the day, hatred doesn't matter. It just spoils your mood. It spoils your energy. So once you are aware about that thing, you won't get affected by the hatred. So that's why sorry. I was saying, like, why to look out for negativity when you have so much of positivity as such. Positivity. So much. True, man. There's so much love you're getting from the from the comment section as such. I love everyone, man. This is what the thing is. So this is what I'm talking about. When you get so much love, why to focus on the hatred? So you should be thankful and you should be grateful. And even when your spectrum increases, another responsibility comes on your life. You have to repay back. You need to become more responsible towards yourself. Because as I said, it starts from you. So you need to invest more onto yourself. And when investment comes, when investment on you comes, then you hardly pay any time to the hatred because you have a larger family whom you have to pay back. So I think you think about your family instead of people who are talking, negative stuff about you. Yeah. So like you said, you want to go into acting. So have you planned something in the near future? Okay, Vishak, I would say it in this way that I'm a person who is a believer of the present. I believe present time is a great present to all of us. So I just stay active in the present. I never think about the future. As I told you that Splitsvilla is something that happened in my life out of nowhere. I never thought that Splitsvilla is going to happen in my life. So that's how I have always believed. I have always lived my life. This is my modus operandi. This is my technique of living. So I always stayed like this, and I'm gonna always stay like this. That I'm gonna give my best shot in the present, I'm gonna upskill myself. I'm gonna work on my acting skills. And yes, a lot of online auditions are happening. So I'm just trying to give my best in those online auditions. You never know from where the opportunity comes. And I heard someone saying this thing that even if you're giving the online audition, even if it's a small audition, this is for all the actors who are all the aspiring actors. That even if you are preparing for any audition, even if it's a small advertisement audition, just put your head, body, and mind into it and give your best shot. Think like as if you're getting a big offer of your dream offer, because you never know who is gonna watch that audition on the other side. So don't think that ये तो ऐसा ही छोटा audition है दे देते हैं कैसे होगा. Just give, even if it's a small audition, just give your best, because you never know who is on the other side. Probably a director of James Bond movie can be there. Ian Flamingo can be there watching that episode. So just give your best. Yeah, because I've heard a lot of incidents. I'll just put one point after that. Because there are a lot of incidents with one particular audition. They have been casted for the main lead in the big movies. There are a lot many incidents. So just go like this. Go like that.
Yeah, that's correct. Also because of that particular audition, you can get many other opportunities as such. So it gives a wider range at par.
True. I think it improves your public speaking as an artist. If you look to the good side of, or not just good side, if you look to the, I would say the other things, then acting, it improves your public speaking. It makes you an efficient debater. It improves your spectrum of knowledge towards everything. I honestly believe that that acting preparation is more like an IS preparation. You need to have a hands-on knowledge on everything. Like even if you consider SRK, Shah Rukh Khan, if you ask him any question, he has a crisp and a very intellectual answer on everything. So that's what I'm talking about. You need to be aware about everything. So that's what responsibility comes to you, because so many people look up to you. So it becomes a responsibility for you to be well enlightened on every part of the knowledge, on every job.
That's cool. Okay, so we have a rapid fire round for you. So you have to be rapid and quick, okay? So favorite actor and actress?
Favorite actor, Hrithik Roshan, and actress is what's that name? Okay, I'll be choosing the Indian one. Katrina Kaif, I would say. Deepika Padukone also. Yeah.
If not acting, then which career would you prefer? Because an engineer, navy, anything
related? Yeah, defense. It would be defense.
Defense.
Yeah, but again, coming back to this thing, I'll just take it in this way that for me, it has taken years to find out my this niche, my this quality. So I'm very happy. I cannot think of any other career.
Okay, something you wished you possessed.
Something you think?
You wish you possessed.
You possess, as in like I should have it.
No. Yeah, you should have it. Right now you don't have it, but then in the later on time you have it. You wish you have it.
10 more dogs.
I also want dogs. But my parents don't allow. But your dogs are lovely.
Thank you so much, Vishal.
I saw the videos. It's amazing.
Thank you, buddy.
Okay. Favorite pickup line from the last episode.
After looking at you, I believe you're the destination to my journey. This is not for you. This is for all the girls out there.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Okay. Favorite Splitsvilla contestant.
Favorite Splitsvilla contestant.
Apart from
okay, I won't say okay. Favorite. Now just need to take one name.
Yeah.
Nikki.
Okay. Favorite movie and web series.
Lakshay. Movie Lakshay and web series. It's not web series. It's a documentary. It's on Netflix. The Last Dance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you like dancing.
Michael Jordan.
Oh.
Michael Jordan. I'm a big Jordan shoes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. It's fine now. It's clear.
Yeah. It's clear. Am I clear?
Oh, I thought it was buffering. Okay. So, most famous contact you have on your phone.
Most famous contact.
Yeah.
My parents.
Okay, that's really impressive answer. Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay. One regret that you haven't split till now. Okay, can I guess?
Yeah, that is.
Okay. I'll guess that you didn't pair up with Nikki in the first place, and from starting, I mean.
That can be one, but I should have spoken more.
More. Voicing out opinions. Yeah.
Like I should be, getting into the fights. Why you've done this? Why you've done that? But since, as I said, you have to maintain your originality. So it's okay. That's what real Samarthya is.
Yeah, but you also give a new perspective to Splitsvilla because people think that it's only about fights and all of that.
True,
but because of you, people now also think that you can go smoothly and calmly without shouting and without fighting as well.
That's how I get inspired. That's how I leave my mark everywhere.
Yeah, that's that's definition. Your personal definition. Also, any movie dialogue which you like to deliver. I guess it could be of Lakshya only.
This dialogue is from Bajirao Mastani. Since I'm a big fan of mythological stories, so ये dialogue रणवीर सिंह बोलते हैं जब वो there's this courtroom जहाँ पे सब courtiers होते हैं एक सभा हो रही होती है तो it goes in this way चीते की चाल बाज की नजर और बाजीराव की तलवार पर कभी संदेह नहीं करते कभी भी मात दे सकती है मैं बाजीराव मल्लार स्वर्गीय पेशवा बालाजी विश्वनाथ का पुत्र खुद को पेशवा के पद के लिए योग्य मानता और उस पे आने वाली कोई भी कसौटी के लिए तैयार हूँ ये था मेरे शस्त्र का परिचय अब शास्त्र सुनिए वो मिट्टी हिंदुस्तान की है और वो मोरपंख मुगल सल्तनत की जड़ें जो दिल्ली में है और वो तीर महाराठा साम्राज्य का जड़ पे वार करो तो वृक्ष चाहे जितना भी बड़ा हो टूटता अवश्य है It's like this.
That was literally awesome. You are like the literal embodiment of Pesha Bajirao. That's seriously awesome.
So sweet. Thank you, Vishak. Thank you.
Okay. Last request for the rapid fire round. That can you sing a song for us as well?
Oh, why not, man? Sure, I'll sing the same song. जो मैंने video में गाया है. It's एक तारा, right?
एक तारा, yeah. Okay.
See, I'm not a professional singer. I just do it out of my love and the love which I'm getting so much. So I thought I should be repaying back it in a different way. Since I love dancing, so I thought कि उसको कुछ एक नया twist देता हूँ. So I thought let's do singing. Let's try singing. So don't judge me, guys. I just do it.
Yeah, great singer already.
Okay, I'll start. ओरे मनवा तू तो वो बाबरा है तू ही जाने तू क्या सोचता है तू ही जाने तू क्या सोचता है बाबरे क्यों दिखाए सपने तू सोते जाग दे जो बरसे सपने बूंद बूंद नैनों को मूंद मूंद जो बरसे सपने बूंद बूंद नैनों को मूंद मूंद कैसे मैं चलूं देख ना सकूं अनजाने रास्ते गूंजा सा है कोई एक तारा 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 धीमे बोले कोई एक तारा धीमे बोले कोई एक तारा गूंजा सा है कोई एक तारा गूंजा सा है कोई एक तारा.
Amazing, awesome, like
literally clap. Means a lot, man. Means a
lot. So can you tell us something about your music video that is Rasam Riyaz?
Okay, I did that when I was in the third year of my college. So it's someone as I started attending the workshops. There's a there's a theater organization in Jammu which is Natrang. It is curated by Padma Shri Balwant Thakur ji. तो उनका मुझे एक दिन कॉल आया and he said कि we have to shoot a video and मैंने कहा alright, so it's a Dogri music video which I did and I shot it with Arushi Thakur Rana. She's again a theater artist. She's a daughter of Balwant Thakur and जो मैंने जिसका किरदार उसमें किया था he himself is a IAF officer. तो ये उनको it's a tribute to him, to that person, to that character. He's an amazing he's an amazing poet. He writes amazing. तो ये उनको एक ट्रिब्यूट देने के लिए we did that Rasam Riwa. So it's a Dogri music video and Dogri is a folk language of
Jammu Kashmir. Yeah.
So yeah.
So you would have loved it, right? Because it's of
I loved it. As I told you, when I was wearing that dress, uniform, I actually felt very different. I was in a different character when I was wearing that thing. Yeah. So yeah, I just love defense forces a lot. I have a different different love for defense force. It's very different. You just can't exhibit that. Yeah.
Also, you have been a keynote speaker at the United Nations conference Honeymoon. So, can you tell us something about that?
Yeah, I always wanted to organize Moon in my college also, at my college also. But unfortunately things didn't work out in that way. That's why I didn't get the opportunity to organize it in my college. So I always look after this thing, that even if I'll get opportunity in some way to be part of a speaker or a delegate, I'll be enrolling myself onto that. So then I did Mr. India. I appeared for that. I won the title. Then someone called me. One of my schoolmate. He's also part of that. Not schoolmate, college mate. He was also the part of that thing. So he said ki, we want to invite you as a speaker. मैंने कहा, why not? I always look forward to this thing. So it just started from that place. So I always wanted to be part of these public speaking platforms where I can where I can pontificate, where I can just spread my message. So that's what I always wanted to do. So it's like that. It goes that way.
Oh, that's so cool. Also, can you tell us something about Mr. India platform as such, and what was experience in Mr. India?
I think Mr. India itself is a big responsibility for you. So just completing my engineering, I got a notification from someone that this thing is happening. So I thought, let's try for it. Though it was not being conducted by Peter England, then I thought, no, yaar, it's something which is being conducted by MTV. So somehow MTV had curated that thing in some way. So I thought, let's do it. Let's give it a shot. देखते हैं क्या होता है. तो मैंने इंजीनियरिंग खत्म की थी अपनी. Just after a month I enrolled myself onto that. So I think again, if I'll say this thing, like people often ask me ki, what personality, we should start modeling, or what thing is required, or what is required if you want to be a Mr. India. I just say, just maintain your originality, just give time to yourself, invest onto yourself, maintain composure of body and mind, and you'll definitely succeed in that. There's no certain path or a rule to achieve or to become Mr. India. It's how you everyone has a different unique personality. So just maintain that uniqueness in you and just work on your skills and your artwork. You'll definitely achieve that title.
But then, being on the stage, a lot of people lose their confidence while being on the stage.
Yeah.
So what's the advice for them?
I honestly, I too had this thing. I had stage phobia a lot. I just get scared. Even during my college, I still remember I had to give one speech during my first year of my college. And I still remember how people used to, when you sit in the audience, especially when you're in the college, people used to say something to you, like they take your name. Even only your classmates do that. Your college mates do that. You at times lose the balance. You at times lose the confidence. So initially, मुझे तो काफी डर लगता था stage पे. Then I thought कि that nervousness, that particular feeling, because nervousness is a different emotion, it makes you more confident. It makes you more aware. I feel that emotion has to be taken in a different way. You should always. I do this thing before going on the stage, that I'm the best. If I'm on the stage, I'm the best. I'm controlling everyone. A different feeling comes to me. It's a different feeling whenever I say this thing to myself before going onto the stage. I just say it as like, I just make my face and I just put all the pressure, and I'm like, I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go on the stage and kill the stage. I'm ruling the stage. So this is how you should. Everyone has a different technique. So when I'm on the stage, it's in that way. I just give my best on the stage. So it really works for me. You can try this. You can try this this mantra, and it really works.
Yeah, one should always have a zest while doing something.
True.
Even
I
though
think, if you have that nervousness, take it in a different way. That opposition thinking has to be there at that time. If this is coming, take it in a different way and say, I'm the best. Just do that.
And if I'm not wrong, you were already you indulged into modeling and acting within your college time, right?
Yeah. I did, but I didn't do. I wasn't part of any prestigious one during my college. We used to do in a college events only at that time. I wasn't part of any bigger organization during my college. So as I told you, this passion somehow started increasing in me when I was in the college. This passion started happening during that time only. So I performed on the stage, and I did a lot of extra. I would say that instead of spending more time in the class, I spend more time on the stage during my college. Yeah.
In the comment sections, Avantika is saying cutie. Avantika Sharma is
Hi,
hello.
Avantika. How are you? She's an amazing girl. She's an amazing performer. I love her.
Yeah, really. She's very adorable.
Yeah, she
Okay.
is. I just love her reels. And recently one, it's like that one, which she shot in on the train. I guess it's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, her dancing videos are also amazing.
I love her. Yeah, she's amazing.
Okay, so how do you prepare yourself for any casting video as such? What preparations are there, while
audition.
shooting the video? Yeah.
Any audition you're like talking about?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So as I said now that I always consider that even if I know that ये कुछ छोटा role है, but I give my best onto that. I just make sure that I don't know. Probably Karan Johar can be watching that. Probably Aditya Chopra can be watching that, or anyone from the Hollywood can be watching that. So I always make sure that जो भी मैं audition बना रहा हूँ, I just put my head, heart and body into that. I just give my best. So saying that, I often give 10 to 20 tries at times if I'm not getting what I want. Last time I created the audition and I did it for the whole day. It was probably 4 lines, but I shot it for the whole day. I shot it for the whole day, and that's something which keeps me entertained. That's something which keeps the that potential to self learn that thing in your life, because I'm a person who self learns a lot. So
Yeah.
I think that's one of the biggest factor in your self growth. You should often do that.
That's really amazing dedication, to stay awake, for a particular audition. That's amazing. You're literally very hardworking. Okay.
Thank you so much, Vishal.
Okay,
I think it's not just hard work. I would say hard work, it's something, when you love something, it comes naturally to you. When you actually do something, even suppose if you love dance, you can dance for the whole night. Probably for the people, it's hard work. For you, it's fun. It's like better than sleeping. It's better than sleeping. Probably for someone, sleeping is hard work too. But for you, it's better than, it's not just hard work. It's something you love doing. So that's what I would say. Same here.
There's a quote also, right? Your dreams won't let you sleep and something like that.
Yeah, that's a true thing, but I'm telling you in a different way. That when you love something, you don't consider it as a burden or as a hard work. You consider it as a lovable process. You cherish every bit of it.
Yeah. So while maintaining, social media account or shooting auditions videos as such. So do you have a target audience as such at whom you want to target as such? Whose videos those are for?
Okay, honestly, I would say that whatever I've created till date, it's something I love. It's something I always wanted to do. Like if I have created those videos, how to find your life's calling and how to get soaked into the process, I created because I too had that phase in my life. So I just created whatever I like. I never target I have to target this audience. It's like people get connected to that self. It's like I think it's the story of everyone's life. Everyone at this stage has to find that thing, that life calling, that inner voice. Everyone gets acquainted with this process. Everyone somewhere gets encountered with this process, and it depends on us how we take it, how much knowledge we have to deal with that particular moment, with that particular situation. So it's like that. So whatever things I experience in my life, I create. I just feel ki if I have encountered this particular situation in my own way, probably my way can help someone. So it's like that, because after all, it's about serving the society. Whatever you have to serve the society. You have to serve people. It's about that. I believe every human on this planet, I think not just human, it's the meaning of humanity. Humanity says that you should contribute to society in some way. Some way. If you have some potential, if you have some learning, share it, spread it. That's what I always say.
So you won't be having a much tough time while selecting content, right, for the Instagram or
whatever I feel like I have to make on this thing, so I do it. I have a couple of things aligned for now, so I am working on that. I'm creating content on that. So if I'll say it, one is how to deal with hatred. Like many people are getting affected with hatred. So one topic is particularly on that only. Yeah. And
today it's continue.
Okay. I'm gonna make one. Okay, I'll just put it. Then you can take afterwards. I'm gonna put another video which says how I transitioned myself from an engineer to this field. How I transitioned from that thing to this. So probably there are many people who probably get inspired by that thing. So it's like whatever you have in your life, you just put it out into the world.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes, I was saying that today also you posted about the push-up challenge, right? About
Yeah.
yeah,
So
push-up
it's a
challenge
collaboration I did, and I wanted to bring my own touch, so I did it in that way. I
that
had
way.
gone on a some hilltop, and I
Yeah,
shot it.
that's
I
nice.
always want to play with my content. I always want to bring some uniqueness in my content.
New
That's
content,
what
yeah.
I always love to do. That's what Samarthya is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, when you said that you listen to Lakshya's music when you're sad, so what advice would you like to give to others? To what pattern
Listen to
should they
Lakshya
follow?
music.
What procedure?
Okay.
That's
I
but
would say,
that's really
yeah,
good song.
whenever you're low, just sit with yourself. I would say read a lot. I think reading is something which shows you the way. And I would say this thing that the way out is in. That means जो बाहर का रास्ता है वो आपके अंदर ही है. So just try to increase your spectrum of knowledge. Just try to increase the experience of knowledge, which can probably be done through reading. So you'll definitely get the way out. So that's what I often do when I'm low. When I often go to my parents and talk to them, or I either read or I either dance. I do that thing.
Being active at that point of time is very important, and
True.
also not listening to sad songs. People what generally do is they listen to sad songs when they're sad. So
I
it's
listen to
there. I
sad
guess
song
there's
a
no
lot.
point.
Not sad song, I would say. Sad is a very different way of explaining that. I listen to romantic songs.
That's
You know, the
and also
romantic songs takes you in a different zone.
zone, yeah. Also, yeah, you should listen to these kind of songs. Romantic, deep romantic, or Lakshya from Lakshya,
Lakshya
or
songs,
any
something which
zestful
motivates
song.
you.
Yeah,
True.
yeah, that's correct. Also, people have this notion that for being part of the entertainment industry, either you have to be really good looking, or you have to be rich, kind of, to pamper yourself, and maintain a good personality. So, to what extent is it true, or it's not true?
Shah Rukh Khan is a real example in front of us here. I don't think like that. I never think in that way. Shah Rukh Khan started, he came to Mumbai with just 20 rupees. Now he's ruling the industry. He's the Bacha of industry. It doesn't matter at all. Never think in that way. I think all the big stars, yeah, Kartik Aaryan you can look up to. He's also from a normal family. Even Akshay Kumar. No, it doesn't make any difference. You should be maintaining your integrity. You should be maintaining your own charm. That's what matters. What's that? Who's that actor? Nawazuddin Siddiqui.
Nawazuddin Siddiqui, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, man. It looks no, it's very secondary. I think your looks get enhanced. It's not this look; it's internal look. If you're good from here, it's gonna be reflected on here. Yeah.
And also, your talent matters more than your looks and personality and all of that. Right?
Sorry.
Your talent matters more than your personality, right?
Agreed, man. Completely in consonance with that.
So if you're genuinely talented, you'll always, go far ahead.
You'll always shine. You'll always shine. No one can stop you if you have a talent and if you have a confidence in that talent.
Okay, so there's one very question that people wanted to generally ask, that how is your life before Splitsvilla and after Splitsvilla?
Okay, that's a very nice question, and I often get encountered with this question, and my answer would always be that before Splitsvilla, I would say that my life is same. Nothing has changed much. Before Splitsvilla, it was lockdown. After Splits, it's also lockdown. Not getting much time to go out. I thought probably after Splits, I'll be getting more events and more exposure going out. But yeah, coming back to this thing, virtually everything is happening. But yeah, I would say the love factor in my life has increased. Earlier, my family was this much. Like, we are a family of 4. Like, my specific family. But now the family has increased. Like, I'm getting so much of love. So I think the responsibility has increased more because when your family gets extended, responsibility increases on you. So I think now it's my responsibility. The responsibility on me is more. To work on myself is more. So I'm working on myself more these days. So that's what I would say. In this way, the life has changed. Otherwise, life is same. Yeah, life is same.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that's very humble and modest of you. Like generally.
I truly feel in this way that if you become a bigger picture, the humility factor in you should increase. And humility is the absence of arrogance and respect for everyone. That's what I always believe. Because when you go to that bigger, when you go to that bigger stage in your life, that respect, that humbleness, that groundness should always be maintained by
Always
you,
there.
because that's what makes you as a person.
You should always be connected to your roots, because when people started getting followers and all of that, when people get popular, that ego or that starts arrogance starts to kick in. That's which is a very good quality that which is a very good quality that you have, that you don't
Exactly.
you aren't
Exactly.
arrogant or egoistic or
Because one thing you should always remember is, what if that person is respecting me, if that someone is asking me how to go to that path, you should always feel what I too was at the same position a months back. So if someone would say the same thing to me, that okay, I am gonna ignore that person, how I will be feeling at that time. So it's always about that. You should be like giving yourself that particular situation. You should be putting yourself in that particular image. Then you get conscious of that thing. So I always say that just be a conscious being, and life will be changed for you.
Also, coming to one last question, this is the question which I also had in mind, and a lot of people, I guess, do. That how did you handle or deal with the tense situation in Splitsvilla?
I smile. Okay, I would say that the environment is definitely in that way at times, because you don't have phone, and even the schedule is in this way. The shooting goes up to 6 in the morning till morning. So you probably get a 1 hour or 2 hour sleep at times, or probably you just get a half an hour sleep at times. So at times when you don't have a proper sleep, you have to perform intense challenge, and Kerala is like you have such a scorching heat there. You have a sun over you always, and it's hard for you to sustain at that time. So you know what works for me the best? Yeah, my smile.
But then, how can you be so active?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, continue.
No.
I was just saying. I was just saying that how can you be so active within all this atmosphere and with no sleep as such, and sun overhead and all of that.
I think that fire in you, that passion in you, that keeps you alive. I think that's something keeps you, keeps you going. That's what I would say. That passion, that I am in Splitsvilla, I'm living this journey. So if I'm getting this moment, not even a single moment has to go against me. Not even a single moment I have to feel like I'm feeling drained of energy. So that passion, that fire is something which keeps you kicky and alive every time. Yeah. So I am very quiet on the show. That's a different thing, but that thing kept me alive.
No, that's also a great thing to be quiet, and then go ahead and not be in the limelight, Yeah, that's a different kind of type of game, yeah. And that's also a very rich game in itself.
True, man. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Okay, so because we are at the end of our session, so I would like to give the vote of thanks on behalf of the Leo Club. So we are really happy, and we really feel privileged, and we are really grateful to you for being here, sparing your time with us, and having this amazing evening. We'll always be indebted to you, and we feel very obliged that you are here. You are the most kind of the humblest and the ground test person I have ever seen. And generally speaking, if I can imbibe 10% of qualities that you have, I'll be like really happy and really grateful. Generally speaking,
which means a lot, and thank you for having me. It really means a lot, and looking forward to more have offline session instead of this. Looking forward to have that in the near future, and it's lovely connecting with you. And kudos to you and all the team who are putting so many efforts, and for that edit. It's amazing. I loved it from the bottom of my heart. And for me, it's a very easygoing. It's a very engaging. It's a very lovely session. I love you, and you're such a grateful person. Wish you all the best in whatever you aspire for, whatever you want. Just give your best. Just be passionate every moment, and always think one thing, that every person is a limited amount of time and energy. So that particular time has to be respected. That particular energy has to be respected. So and the more better, the more quickly you accept this thing, your life is going to be amazing phenomena. So thank you for having me. I love you, and
thank you so much.
Lots of love
thank
to the whole.
You.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you for the kind words. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And lots of love to all the people who are watching this. Thank you so much, guys. I'm just grateful to. But I am honestly, I'm very grateful. I just can't exhibit that feeling that आप लोग जो इतना प्यार देते हो इतने कम समय में जो इतना प्यार दिया है. So I make with my charm. I entertain you more often with my personality and with my more hard work. Thank you so much, guys. Lots of love to you all, and lots of love to you,
Thank you.
Vishak, and to the whole
We are
team,
looking
to the whole
to.
VIP Leo Club. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are looking forward to more reels and as such. And more posts.
I will definitely make more. Bye bye. Take care. See you.
Thank you.
Should I
Bye.